Welcome back to PBIC 2018. We had the match 1 finish. RRQ Endeavor is going to be the finalist in that grand finals, but it's time to find out the second finalist with match number 2.
Yep, second semifinal getting ready to kick off. This is going to be Signature.PB going up against Juventus. So Brazil versus Thailand. Thailand looking extremely strong yesterday. The highest win rate on rounds. They barely really dropped any. They come into this with, I think, about an 83% win rate on their round records. So absolutely dominant performances from them. Brazil needs to step up to the plate. They still look like a very strong team. They have always been one of the top contending regions in point blank since the game's inception. But this is still going to be a pretty monumental task because historically, if you look at it, Thailand has been the most dominant region in the history of PBIC and PBWC since those started in 2016. I mean, 4 different championship wins for this region, absolutely have crushed it. Wins in 2011, the first season to ever take place, then 2015, 2016, and 2017. These guys have been very dominant. Brazil, on the other hand, got their first point-blank WC win in 2016, the first time that I actually cast the game here in Korea. Can they get a repeat performance that we saw from them nearly 3 years ago here on this stage today is going to be the big question, but it's going to be certainly a David and Goliath battle, I feel, for them.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly that because in day number 1, we had Signature.PB taking all 3 matches with 9 points, basically. 30 rounds taken and only 6 rounds losses. So what you said, 83% seems like a pretty high number. And against that, Juventus second place from Group A, only taking 2 matches, of course dropping 1, but still a very good team, only taking 6 points. So there is some comparison you can do just by the points and the rounds that they have taken. Just to throw the rounds again, it's going to be 23 wins and 15 losses. So there's some big number difference in the rounds, but they were up against different teams. That's something you do have to think about.
Yeah, but now they are getting ready to clash. So Signature.PB on the left side of the stage going up against Juventus. These guys have been crushing it throughout this weekend. Like you see right there, 30-6, a 1.93 team KD. That is absolutely huge, and it's really bolstered by their standout player, Aggressive. He comes into into today with the highest KD in the tournament thus far, 3.5 yesterday, 35 kills, only 10 deaths in all of their games. This guy has been able to survive throughout round after round while coming up with multiple kills. He's been absolutely huge. In second place for KD is his teammate Hudchu, just to the right. You can see there with a 2.53. That's how much of a discrepancy there is between first and second place in the KDs. Nearly a whole point coming through in favor of Aggressive. And then after that, you had NextJax from RRQ Endeavor with a 2.15. So those 2 guys from Signature.PB have been absolutely destroying. You have to look all the way down the list to 9th place for KDs until you find a member of Juventus, and that's going to be Besny coming in with a 1.46. So massive discrepancies in that regard. They need to frag out of control and really step up their game. Get those picks in early if they want to take down Signature.PB.
Juventus 2-1 yesterday with 6 points, and after taking a lot of the games, came to really close. Of course, against Pogi's Rascal Gaming, 3-10, so that's the dominant one, and also 2-10 against World Judge, but they failed to do so against RRQ. Of course, the finalists, that was a 10-3 match, so you could see kind of some of the score, how strong they are, but not too bad of a number. Of course, it's because Signature.PB took so many more rounds. The KD has to be higher, I think, compared to that. Of course, Juventus is the second place from Group A, but when they clash each other, and depending on the map, things could change.
Even if Juventus gets an upset here, you still have to be very concerned for them if they go into that grand final because of how dominant RRQ looked against them just yesterday. Here is going to be the map pool. However, the bands coming through over on the left, Midtown and Stormtube taken out by Signature.PB. They have selected Luxville for our first map. On the other side, Juventus banning away Province and Blow City. They have selected for downtown, and if we get to go to that third and final map, it will be taking place on Sandstorm to potentially determine it all, to find out who that final team in the grand final will be.
So we have seen the bands and the pick. We're gonna go to one of the most favorite and most played map, Luxville. And we have seen some action. This Luxville taking down the hallway in the center is the most important thing. When you got a sniper taking control of the B site, can help sometimes because you can see some amazing saves happening from there.
Yeah, I think the first map that I ever saw on Point Blank when I started researching this game back in 2016 for the first ever PBWC. It has seen a lot of play throughout the 10 years of this game's history, and it will be the staging ground, the first map that we will have here in our second semi-final to help determine it all. Only one more team can advance into that final to try to take down the reigning champions of RRQ. Will it be Signature.PB from Thailand, or will it be Juventus from Brazil? Let's find out as we jump onto Luxville.
Right into Luxville, first half, and it's going to be Signature.PB in that blue and Juventus in that red side, going for the attack into both sides.
On the defense here, playing up onto the high ground. Caramel has not poked his way out yet. Some nades gonna get flying. Now looking to poke out, but actually instantly 2 kills gonna be coming down. Coyote and Prozen will find the first 2, but answering right back. We'll find some of their own. A 1v2 situation here for Aggressive, which is probably the most clutch member on this roster for Signature. So if you want anybody to be in this situation, it is certainly going to be him. Let's see what he can get done. Besney, barely any HP remaining.
Fox all the way out into the main hallway, so he's trying to see if anyone's actually going into the B side. That's exactly why Benzin going all the way around and trying to plant in that B side because Fox has a good sight of him. So he's already in. Going for that plan, where Aggressive, when he has to cross, you will see Fox. You'll have to face against him. There he is.
Yeah, takes the shots. Not going to be able to find that kill yet. Fox in a bit of damage, but that aid comes through, and Aggressive will go down. Juventus able to pick up round 1. You can see the pop up there in the booth. They are ready to go, really feeling it now. And that is going to be a fantastic momentum swing for them as they kick things off with that round 1 victory. But can they keep the ball rolling? Or will Signature be able to grind them to a halt?
Just like the rush we saw from the main hall last time, they're focusing on 2. Usually we don't see too many early approaches like this, but Juventus is actually focusing a lot. This is a very risky one, but they have done it in the first round, so this time they're trying to go a little slower, trying to take the extra round. Here's Fazin. Trying to just go in, maybe look for some poking shots. No one actually going to come all the way out here.
And already, yep, Hudchu gonna find that first pick off as Prison will go down. Good headshot to be found, and that is really gonna slow down Juventus' momentum.
As the entire squad of Juventus going towards the second floor and the A-hall pathway. Having 2-2 on the second floor crossway and the A-hall trying to poke out to the blue respawn side.
Fire in the hole.
So that's some time to walk around. Only 1:45 remaining, but they need to start pushing.
Shots coming down. Caspian playing here on a low ground, manages to find one, but will get taken down by FCN in the end. And that is going to open Juventus up to this bomb site. Still not playing for the plant yet. Bessie trying to cover from the back. 1 HP remaining on him. Madra gonna find 1 as Fox goes down. Caramel now finds another one, and that's just gonna be the cleanup coming through, instantly tying things up 1-1.
Success.
This Signature.PB.
Okay, let's go.
As Caspian's always the one that's backing up.
Fire in the hole.
And finding kills. That's the most important part, not just backing up. When Juventus, they're about to go into a turn direction into a different site, he's always there to actually take him down, brings down 1. And Modra taking 4 kills already into 2 rounds. Actually saved a lot of what Juventus was trying to do from Signature side. Trying to go slowly from the narrow hallway into that peak. But mainly the focus, and Signature.PB actually was like really far down.
Ooh,
letting this
aggressive.
spot.
A little too far forward, does not get tagged up, and a grenade is absolutely huge. Everybody just raining hell down with those grenades. 4 members instantly gone. Fox gonna be the last remaining member, and no one on the side of Signature.PB has even been touched yet.
That overlay from Calamero at the same time tagged onto 3 of them. And if you get hit by 2 grenades, you are basically knocked out. The first one was good enough. And the fact that even Aggressive is still standing after that aggressive positioning grenade, That's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely huge turnaround here as Signature.PB looks to take the lead, move up 2-1. Inch forward, Fox. Very limited options for what he can do. We'll start playing around the corner. Madra gonna spot him out. They know exactly where he is now, so nades coming down. Just gonna back off. Fox spamming out on that corner, just trying desperately to get a pick.
Can't really do much, trying to look for some headshots because that's basically where the opponent is going to be very likely.
Spin out for Madra, push around the corner, and there you go. Not gonna be suffering any losses, not really taking any damage at all in the round. Signature.PB will move up 2-1.
Okay.
That's basically how skilled they are. They see exactly, because those kind of positions at that moment in that B site, towards the hall, you do have to look for the headshot only. So basically, you duck down, you will win, and that's exactly what they did. Not even giving too many kills out there. So Signature.PB will be leading so far. A little more into the second floor crossway. That's where they have been focusing a lot more after the initial first round.
Oh, Caspian. Been too far forward. FCN able to find that headshot, taking him down. Good opening here for Juventus. Going to be playing forward. So Caramel not going to be able to find any answering kills. Still just going to be down a man at the moment.
Coyote, as he's just staying in a little bit more further. They're trying to wait for those grenades because they took a big hit a few rounds ago. So waiting for one. Okay, that's gone. Trying to use the time that they have. Seems like they're really focusing on the A-hall because Signature.PB is actually having a very defensive position, not really going all the way out. They're actually waiting and defending from the blue respawn side towards the A site.
Madra pokes out, gets a couple hits in on the FCN. Juventus going back and forth, trying to find an opening here. Trying to find a way to work their way through onto one of these bomb sites. Nades coming out. Caramel quite far forward. Nade's gonna be raining down. Aggressive gonna find one, make it two, but Fox and Coyote both come up with kills with the nades. Final one there from Frozen does take down Caramel. Now it's gonna be Madra by himself in a 1v2 scenario. Frozen gonna be pushed forward here onto the bomb site. 29 HP remaining. Playing up around the door, and that will be Madra falling. As we go ahead and get another win on the board for Juventus. Again, gonna be tied up 2-2.
Let's move out.
Great teamwork, messing with the aim just by jumping up, and there's a second person coming out at the same time, so giving no chance for the opponent person to actually take 2 kills instantly. That takes some teamwork and a lot of practice. Basically done. Juventus taking that round. Team required. That's 2v2. Luxville, blue and red, I would say a lot of the points are taken basically on the grenade site. Grenade works here. And the reason why Signature.PB is actually having a defensive move because when they're out onto the blue respawn, you gotta check all the angles from the bomb site and all the up the stairs. So you gotta vertically move your angle quite a lot. So that makes it really hard to find all the shots.
Pushing up here into the choke.
Hallway.
No one going to be playing inside the room, actually. Everybody has kited downstairs.
Yeah, Juventus actually has not been really focusing onto the hallway too much. So this time they're going for the crossway into the blue respawn. Up on the room, on top of that too. They don't really know that no one is actually in there. Going to be tossing a lot now. Signature.PB, they have the back position. Aggressive, watching that angle.
Nades coming out over the top, looking to disrupt them, but nobody is here. They're going to find that out now, but aggressive finds a headshot on the Frozen, taking him down. And immediately heads for the hills, just keeping himself safe, is happy with that single pick-off.
And then Aggressive immediately backs up all the way into the B side, so he's safe for now. And then they got the cover from downstairs onto those stairs.
Nades coming out around the corner. Madra here with the crossfire, gets rid of Besney. Now Aggressive finds another one as Coyote will get taken down. Fox and FCN going to be the last remaining members. Looking to snipe out with that RB. Madra shows himself for just a second, but he does not take a shot. Now going to be kiting over onto the other side, heading back upstairs. Juventus scrambling a bit. 2 members try to get themselves in onto the site. Couple tags coming through. CN falling low. Hudshu will get burned down. Fox able to find that kill. Now Aggressive will also fall, but it's still going to be 3v2, making it a 2v2. They even things up. Juventus keeping their hopes alive as the bomb will get planted. FCN getting that one down. 8 into the back, not going to find a pick off. Health bar is still rather low.
Drawing them in at least. One to the left, one to the right.
They push their way in. Caspian, 1 HP, will get dropped, and Madra has the final kill and the defuse. Signature regain control, 3-2, barely in the
Bomb
lead.
defused.
Even though they get the defuse, they won't be too happy because they had
Mission
a lot more
success.
numbers before coming in. And actually, Juventus broke through all that with some great checks. Checking onto the side right after checking what's in front. Expecting the positions and listening to the sound of the opponent, which was required at that moment. It's really hard. They have almost done it. It was a close match.
Fire in the hole!
The next one, Lodra's gonna find the kills.
Going out there.
And Vox actually has a cover from the main hall, actually going all the way around now.
I think FCN actually just killed himself with his own grenade. Didn't get out of the way of it, maybe bounced the angle incorrectly, but either way, that is going to be a huge detriment to Juventus. Now going to be a man down instead of, potentially finding a pickoff. Caramel pushing forward, does get killed there onto Besney. Nade's coming out, forces Coyote back for the moment. Well, he keeps trying to play this angle, but another nade coming through. Forces him behind cover. Takes a couple tags. Got so many members to worry about here. Fox going to be taken down, and Coyote is going to be the last remaining member. Caspian showing himself over onto the corner, pokes back out, and manages to burn him down.
Caspian has been
Mission
basically
success.
a guard from that A side.
Okay, let's go.
Putting down everyone that comes down the stairs to the A side. That has been the main focus of Juventus. That's the exact reason why. But we don't really see too many different strategies or real pushes happening other than that point. But Fox can try to pressure in a little more, but he's alone. He's never getting risky like the other players actually go forward. So after taking 2 points, we can't really go too aggressive. They've been burning down from those grenades a little too much from Signature.PB. Slow approach in this luck fill seems almost required, but sometimes you just have to rush in at least once.
One more round to close out the half here for Signature. Juventus need to try to win 3 in a row.
Fox going all the way around just to see if anyone's coming back around, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Aggressive is going to be looking at the angle of the other side of the second floor. As Calamel Caspian, they're strongly just defending on the second floor crossway on the blue respawn. Let's see, waiting for the overnade.
Nade flying through, Fox looking for a pick. Ends it in, but not quite close enough to get anybody.
They check that there's no one at the stairs towards the second floor crossway.
Fire in the hole!
And Timur checking through the E-hall. They're running down.
Yeah, push down there. A 1-for-1 exchange, but now Caspian also going to get dropped, but Madra comes back through. Just to find Frozen. Coyote gets rid of Madra, aggressive, taking down Fox. Now we have a 2v1 Coyote with a sliver of health remaining. Have to try to pull off this clutch with 8 HP. Aggressive and Hudshu have taken a bit of damage. If he can get lucky with the headshots, maybe he can transition this into a win, but Hudshu is on the rotation. Aggressive still going to be playing down on the corner. Pushes his way through Coyote. Knows that he does not have the leeway to go for the plant at the moment. Still playing around that corner, spots him out for the moment. Tries to go in for the push, but Aggressive has made his way around the corner. Bomb plant now getting ready to get dropped down.
Hachu actually comes around, so he's gonna cut. Trying to get the cover from
Bomb
both sides.
has been
He has to see inside, but no, gets tagged immediately, and that's going to be another defuse and a win for Signature.PB.
Yep, so that's going to be the first half. 5-2 in the end. Juventus
Bomb
able to pick up a couple rounds, but it won't take too much more. 3 more round wins here for the side of Signature.PB. If they can pick those up, that'll be map 1 in the books.
If you have a lot of the time, as Juventus, Signature.PB, a lot of the time, they let them plant all the bombs, and they were onto the backside, not really being aggressive, trying to take a lot of the parts of the map. Juventus, they're pushing a lot towards the A-hole. Well, a little too much, I would say. They can still use the crossway and try to go for the headshot fights a little bit. And also the main hallway, which worked at the first round.
Some fantastic moments there from Juventus. They need a lot more of them to try and close out this first map on Luxville. This, of course, is the choice, the map selection for Signature.PB. So, home field advantage, as we kind of call it.
Juventus now will be in blue. Signature.PB switching to the red side. As we'll see what kind of focus Signature.PB will try to do on the red. The most common will be the second floor crossway. Some A-hall. Maybe they will try to focus on the main hallway just by a little bit, because Juventus actually had that all in the first round. they took that away from those hands. But Juventus, even though after planting those bombs, actually Signature.PB was able to defuse right after. It seems like they couldn't really get the perfect position spread it out around the map. I think that really cost them a lot. Signature.PB was able to just come in from different times and use all the time they had, not really rushing in and just taking on the shot, but instead went slowly, patiently, with all this experience, and they just got the defuse on the bombs.
Yeah, Juventus was forced to play a slower pace game so many times in those rounds that Signature was able to take, but now with that shift over onto the defense side, it'll be in the hands of Juventus to control the pace of the game, try to slow down Signature. We know that if they get that ball rolling, if they can play aggressively and fast pace, they will happily do so and just start fragging out of control. But Juventus, they have the opportunity to shut this down. The players ready to go. We're loading back up in for the second half to see who will be taking this first map in our last semi-final. Right now, poised well is Signature.PB. 3 more round victories for them. They'll be one step closer to that grand final versus RRQ Endeavor. See who's going to take it as we go straight back into Luxville.
And that's going to take some more time.
As I say that, yes, actually. We'll have another reset on the lobby here. Unfortunate.
A little unfortunate
call out, but it's okay.
We'll be going back in Luxville very soon enough.
Yeah.
Because they just have to redo the lobby and then just make the room. That's going to come very slowly. But Juventus seems like they almost need a perfect defense on blue side this time.
Absolutely. 3 rounds is what we just need to see from Signature.PB in order to take this and get that advancement into that, into the second map, having that lead be at match point to try to make it into the grand final. So Juventus really need to step up to the plate here and start playing out of their minds if they're going to be able to take Luxville and then move onward to the second map of downtown of their choice. So obviously, should have a bit of a better time, an easier time on downtown, having that be their selection. But we saw how much that didn't really matter in our first series with RQ able to take it 2-0. So if you can get that upset win on your opponent's map pick, it sets you up so much more for success. That's what Juventus is going to be looking for. Signature.PB kicking things off. They didn't allow for the first map to go the way of Juventus. They went ahead and they stuck with it themselves.
Yes, not exactly, but seems like we are ready for the second half of the first set in Luxville. Signature.PB, this time in red, pushing out. Juventus trying to defend against them in blue.
Nate coming through, just going to be landing onto the staircase, unable to find a pickoff. Caspian waiting.
Waiting exactly for that overnade into the stairs towards the B ramp.
Fire in the hole!
Lining up these very precise nades.
Fire in the hole!
We'll start tossing these ones out, trying to find a pick. Destiny almost getting caught, but actually Fox is going to be the one getting taken down. Aggressive, opens things up here for his squad on attack.
Takes down one in the railing. Nicely done with that overnade, and with that kill, they will just go around towards the B. Now slowly approaching in the red hallway, going towards all the way around. It's basically towards the red side, the red room 1 and 2, and the hallway is never taken by the blue side, so they can just run through there.
Fire in the hole!
Starting to push their way up. A nice early pick, but not getting ahead of themselves. They are still playing this one out patiently.
Fire in the hole!
He's always, CN's about to be spotted.
And playing up here on the corner, just going to be spamming out, looking for a pick off, but Coyote actually finds Caspian with a grenade. So now going to be a 1-for-1. Nice little trade back, evening up the score, even getting some damage on the Caramel at the same time. Weakening him, so could be a very good opening for Juventus to get another round victory on the board here in the second half. Throws in. Very aggressively pushing forward around that corner. Wasn't expecting that many members. Does escape with his life, but barely so.
Lots of focus on this crossway.
Spamming forward. Now going to be seeing that everybody from Juventus has worked their way downstairs. They will start on that approach, coming around the corner, instantly find Besley. Frozen finds one, but they're able to push around the corner. As Aggressive takes him down, but it's just going to be a slaughter. And now Caramel, the one, had been weakened earlier on, will be dropping down. Barely any HP here. He goes up against two full HP members. Cannot get that headshot, has to go for the reload. FCN unable to finish him off here for the moment. Goes over, finds Coyote, but will get taken down so very close there. Caramel almost pulling off that miracle.
Mission fail.
That was almost
right,
too good. It's
first
like he
round.
actually almost knew that was coming at the same spot.
It's such a risky flip to go for that left side shot, but he took it and it almost paid off.
Yep, he was actually having a duel with one and then looked to the side and takes the other guy down. That takes a lot of skills and just gaming sense in here and that was almost too close. But Juventus taking the first round seemed require the end, they get it. So that's going to be a good start of the second half here. We need 4 more to secure the set before Signature.PB gets 3 rounds from that red side. Lodra just gonna poke into the A-hole just a little bit.
Fire in the hole!
Waiting for those overnades. That was a close one if he actually went a little bit further.
Couldn't quite get the roll on it.
Fire in the hole!
Another nade gonna be coming out, trying to play that corner. No one's gonna be waiting there. Those open up for Madra to push the corner, however, and trying to see if there's anybody retreating. So far, no one finding anyone else on the opposing team.
Fire in the hole!
Basics after basics as
Fire in the
FZN and
hole!
Vox on the other side trying to focus on what they can towards the blue respawn. Seems like we have some different styles coming out. Signature.PB not really focusing on to the A-hole too much, but instead they are going towards the crossway, which is a lot more common, of course.
Fire in the hole!
We've seen focus on the crossway from many different teams throughout the tournament.
More nades coming out.
Fire in the hole!
Might have expended the majority of them, but there you go. Caramel open things up as Fox goes down, but frozen. Will find Madra. Takes a lot of damage in that exchange. Smoke now going to be coming down. He will retreat.
If you stand behind these things, it doesn't really matter. There's going to be a lot of headshots, but one comes right in the middle, taking that Caspian. Right in the middle, trying to break things through.
ZN postured up in behind the cover. Caspian now in a crossfire in such an awkward position. Kites his way in onto the point. Can he win this one out? Poking out against 3 members. He cannot. And that is going to be another round now picked up for Juventus. 2-0 so far in the second half.
Okay.
2 rounds in a row. Seems like it's the momentum that they want to bring. Because so far, it's the total score for the first half and the second half is going to be 5-4. They need 3 more straight to stop Signature.PB from taking this one. We'll slightly approach into the main hallway, see if anyone's coming around, but that doesn't seem like the case. That when blue actually needs a perfect defense, you can't actually risk too much and then go all the way around. It takes too much time, no time for backup. Not even going towards any of the halls. Waiting for those grenades in the red room. Waiting for some shot calls here as there's going to be one thrown to the stairs. They will rush into the hole.
They start flying. Frozen's actually going to be the one finding the pickoff there as Caspian will get taken down. Madra still playing up here onto the corner, manages to find one.
Fire in the hole!
With the help of Caramel, who actually gets that killing blow. But it is very much around in favor of Juventus, who are making this turnaround really work for them, getting ready to move up 3-0 here in the second half. Caramel by himself, Coyote pushing up above. It's a little bit of damage, traded back, pushes around. There's 2 members waiting for him. FCN taking him down.
Mission
So
fail.
some of the things that Signature.PB is doing that makes it a lot easier for Juventus to actually defend is that they just throw lots of grenades and does not wait for the actual time. They push at the same time, of course, that does make sense. But they're losing a lot more by doing that every single time. And so far has not been working for 3 rounds in a row. Sometimes just changing up the tempo is actually required when things are not working. And they start off round number 3 in the second half with a man down. So 5-4. It's going all the way around, trying to poke into the B hallway now. Second floor crossway is way too far. Looking for those grenades. Juventus not going to spend. Because it is actually Signature.PB signaling them every single time with those grenades saying, I'm coming to you.
A man down. Signature, can they orchestrate a victory here to stop this momentum that Juventus have just been writing since the beginning of this second half. They have yet to put a win on the board here ever since they shifted over to attack. Some nades going to be let loose after some pickoffs, but not going to be able to find anyone here.
See it, everyone in that small room towards the A side.
Smoke coming down around the corner. A couple members of Juventus just going to be spamming out into the smoke. But now have kited back and retreated onto the low ground.
Feeling the pressure, and the time is running down. 1:30 left. 4 to 5. They're clearing a few of the sites, but still they basically expect this one to be out there defending A and B only. Covering those angles. Okay, this one is risky, but they're going into the B site.
Charging their way through here. Coyote sitting in the back. Manages, with the help of Fox, to find two. Monza and Caspian both get taken down, and there you have it. Another round in the books. Juventus, 4 straight. Can they get a 5th?
Almost too close. So, Signature.PB, because things were not working in there, to go into the crossway and to the A side, they choose to go to the B ramp and go in. But if you go in, all 4 of them will be coming out from the same small choke point. So all you have to do is spam and you get kills. And Juventus had 2 players ready for that. So that was a tough one when they actually had all the grenades thrown already. If they had some grenade to throw in there and then move out, that could have been a better decision, but they only got there because they were able to throw those before. Juventus still trying to manage this one out with the final round. Can they actually do it and take the set of Luxville? Seems like that can almost be done with just a few more kills now. Signature.PB moving out towards the A site.
Starting to push their way up. Nades coming down, forcing back. Oh, it's going to be the smoke here, so Carmel will be held at bay. FCN starting to cheat forward, hoping that somebody will push through that smoke blindly.
Still laying in for Signature.PB. This for both teams. This can be the last final round of the set 1.
Nade coming down, looking for a pickoff. Not going to be able to find anybody. Doesn't even get any damage in here. Caramel continuously playing around this corner, but does get tagged up. Taken down to about half HP. Fox taking a little bit of damage in response. Mantra goes hunting here. And these remote charges will not find anything. A couple nades being dumped in by Hudchu.
Not really going to find too much as Mojo takes 1 kill.
Does find 1, but Caramel going to get taken down. Coyote able to find that kill. Poison now going to be falling, as does Mantra. It's still going to be a 3v3. Health bars, theoretically at least, in favor of Signature. Now going to be 3v2 as the bomb does get ready to be planted. Coyote all on his lonesome.
Bomb has been planted.
Will be trying to pull off this near impossible clutch here onto the A site.
Because Aggressive will just not come out until Coyote is nearby that A site. Towards the window where there will be another player having the angle to shoot him.
Aggressive so very low, but will be able to find that shot, and they stop Juventus in their tracks,
Mission
at least for the
success.
moment.
They need at least one more to make this one a tie. To have the draw to go into a tiebreak right after. They're trying to do it with Juventus. They had 4 straight, but it has been stopped with that successful attack from Signature.PB. Finally, they are trying to pressure into the main hallway. Okay, it's a risky one, but Juventus was able to pull that one out from the red side, the very first one. But look at that. And they just got the control on those bookshelves. No grenades coming straight in here. So far, so he doesn't really know how many they are.
Is he going to be okay for the moment? Sprays away, gets a little bit of damage there onto Aggressive. The nades coming down around the corner, trying to bounce them through. Smoke going to be thrown down, trying to dissuade any further pushing by the members of Signature.PB. Besney can just keep playing up here on this bookshelf.
Still not backing out from the hallway. They're just chancing. In here had 3 all the way. But Modra was the one actually keeping that red hallway all the way onto the other side. Blue, of course, not going to go around the map, but that's one of the most risky plays that you can actually do. So successfully defends the main hall. Now switching to the other side of the map. Into the A hallway. The ramp as Modra is going to check for a few grenades possibly.
Not going to be finding anybody there. Behind the shelf. Still just playing up here onto the corner. Smoke's thrown down. They move in up top. Caramel checking below. Not going to be able to find anything. Juventus playing far enough back, keeping themselves dug in.
Fire in the hole! Fire!
It's starting to come down. Caramel finds one. Besney gonna get eliminated. And advantage now coming through. Fox also gonna get ripped apart, but now it's still gonna be a 3v3. The answer back from Frozen and FCN.
Look at Hutchu, he's coming around.
Wonderful, but Hutchu, as you say, manages to find that one flank kill. Now Frozen gonna be dead, and Coyote yet again is gonna be the last remaining member alive, looking for that 1v3 retake here onto the A side.
And he's gotta cover 3 angles from this position.
Such a crossfire coming through. He is getting tagged up, and he will get taken down. Signature. They put a second round on the board here in this second half.
Signature, if they take one more round, that's going to be the end of the set. If Juventus takes one more, that's going to be a tie situation where we are going to have a few more rounds to break that tie for the first match.
Yeah, 7-6 at the moment. Signature barely having that lead. One more round. Can they do it 3 in a row?
Certainly, they have been breaking a little bit, starting with the grenades, first of all. Nicely positioned, not focusing onto the stairs, but also to the A side, which was basically where Juventus was actually focusing their positions on. Nice read.
Fire in the hole!
Nice and slow here. Frozen gets tagged up, taken down to 56 HP.
Fire in the hole!
Will be dropping a smoke, buying him some time to get some reinforcements.
This is one of those moments where a single shot makes the most type of difference in the game. Still, we have no one in the A hallway as Juventus backs all the way out, just like how Signature.PB was actually positioning themselves towards the A side. This time focusing all the man. Hutchu even not really going to be going anywhere further. At the red respawn. On a faster backup this time, not going around the main hallway. He tried that last time, which worked, but if he tries that again, it might not work.
Nades out from aggressive.
And focusing on to the crossway. Going straight in.
Not going to be finding any picks. They now know that the room is open. They start working their way through. Good damage there on a Coyote, but not enough to get a kill. They're in onto B. Fox positioned up, sprays down 2, make it 3. Double headshot. Now Besney getting a 4th, and now it's just Hutchu on his lonesome in a 1v5 situation. Juventus looking to force out this tie. Frozen down here by the A site. The plant starts coming through, spams through the window, gets a little bit of damage, but now they know where he's at. They know that he's alone. They will be able to take him down.
5-2, 5-2. And we have for our first tie, actually. And we're gonna have three more to go. We're on the same map. Back and forth, first half and the second half into the tie. Luxville rematch with less rounds between the two teams.
This is where Signature really needs to step up their game on the red side. Only those 2 wins coming through. Our first tie of the tournament. And it's such a crucial moment here in the semifinal to determine which team is going to be moving on, looking for that first place prize.
3 rounds each. I think the players just needs a little time to breathe after that really heated match there. 7-7. Tie moment where things could have been different. They will be thinking about that right now, but they gotta just move on and then get ready for the next rematch on Luxville.
In the backstage, coin toss going on now to determine the side selection here. See who will be kicking things off on attack, who on defense. We'll find out the results momentarily as the players come back into the booths.
We're about to have the result because it'll be lovely if Juventus can actually just take the red and just go straight, because it seemed like they had a lot of problems before in the first half. But with this momentum, with the speed, I think they can do a lot better this time.
Yeah, clearly their defense so much stronger compared to the attack, and vice versa, I guess you could say, for Signature.PB. But man, what a first map. We are still not even done with it. Still on that tie, waiting to determine who the winner of Luxville will be. Then we can move on and see who's going to be at that match point, who can maybe close things out on downtown, which is the second map. But this is already probably the closest series that we've had this entire tournament.
Well, we were expecting this semifinals match number 2. Well, this many good teams and this kind of matchup that we were excited for. And we have a rematch on the same map. Of course, when they choose a side, we're going to have that. I think Juventus might actually think the other way and think, let's just, because we're strong in blue, let's start with what we're good at and then just take all the rounds, think about what's up next. All you have to do is if you take 3 straight rounds, you just go into second half. Instead of having 5, it's going to be 3. So same sets, same map, but different type of rounds here. That's going to be the rematch between Signature.PB and Juventus, and it's only the first one.
I don't even know which way to cut it, to be honest. It's so close now. I was thinking that Signature.PB was going to be coming in after their performance that we saw yesterday. I thought that they were going to be the hot team here. They were going to be able to just burn their way through into that grand final, but now I am not sure. Juventus is really surprising me with their performance. They are going above and beyond what we saw from them yesterday. They are contending with this Thai squad, the most competitive region in the history of Point Blank, the most championships under their belt. Brazil is looking for one themselves here. They have never won a PBIC before, only PBWCs.
Yes.
So this would be a first time for them to maybe take the entire championship. They've been in that second place spot before. They've been in the top 4 numerous times for the international championship, but they have not been able to get a win yet. Maybe 2018 is their year.
Yeah, I think it's about to come. It can totally happen as we get ready to jump into the second, the tie break, basically. That's
Not even the second half of this, the third part of this map.
The extra first half is what it's called officially here.
Yeah,
extra first half, extra second half.
We get an epilogue, I guess, to this map. So
Seems like players are about ready to jump in. We have all the lobby and set to go soon. As soon as we just have the signal to go, we'll just jump right into the back, into Luxville.
Yep, there you go. You hear that music. We are ready to go. OT rounds getting ready to kick off to decide the first map of this semi-final. It's still a best-of-3 series. We could have so much more Point Blank happening just in this matchup. Then we still have a third-place match and that grand final at the end of the day. Let's see who's going to be one step closer to advancing into it here as we go back into Luxville. 3 rounds is what these guys are going to be looking for.
Fire in the hole!
Now with that exactly, we're going to have Juventus in the red attacking first. Signature.PB in blue side defense. So exactly like how we had the first set, it is going to be Juventus trying to push first. First 1 to 3 rounds will take the first half, second half.
Bates coming out, not really finding any pickups quite yet. Going around the corner. Madra going to be safe for now. No one going to be getting dropped.
Not yet. Trying to find position. Modra actually all the way out here. Not going to be found. Trying to look for the angle. He's actually onto the wall side instead.
It coming out. Madra able to spam one down, but Besney does find Caramel. Madra has been tagged up just a little bit.
With the overnade, I think, and the box is coming in really close, slowly approaching from the other side.
3 members inching their way up through this hallway. Hutchu is here for some backup, but Modra's just gonna get taken down. The headshot is there now. Caspian gonna die. Hutchu, however, finds multiple kills in the room, takes down 3 by himself, and Aggressive is there to scoop up the final one. First round here in OT goes the way of Signature.PB.
Hutchu just being the MVP at the moment, just taking down all the kills. He was right next to his teammate, basically, not expecting that. Juventus tried to push through all the way, but got found by Hutchu's shots. 3 members insta-death right there. Hutchu's actually all the way out here. That was a quick response. He went all the way, but Juventus, after spotting it, backing out seemed like the right choice to do. That was almost too dangerous.
Fire in the hole!
After those 3 kills, if Hutchu was able to find more, I think Juventus was about to go on a really slow-paced games. But that didn't really, luckily for them, didn't really happen. Just keeping the pressure onto the A-Hall site.
It's coming down aggressive, finds one, Caspian gets another. And just like that, Signature PB might be moving up 2-0. At 5-3 man advantage now. With FCN also getting tagged up quite a bit. Juventus need to turn this one around on its head.
Fire in the hole!
By some miracle to close out this second round and keep us tied up.
As Fox just spits one and then goes all the way around trying to have the pressure on the opposite side so they get a better chance of pushing in. FCN took some damage. Trying to go around the rotation with that A hallway. Two in the towards the A hallway, one in the crossway, but he can always just go down.
Oh, they all just push straight out there into Caspian. He does get taken down, but Caramel has the final kill.
Mission success.
Up 2-0 now here in OT.
So one more to go for Signature PB to have perfect defense in the first half. Juventus so far has not been really finding too many kills even. Has been going down with a lot of grenade.
But you do have to remember, when we were in the first half, this is how things went. It was 5-2 in favor of Signature PB while they were playing on blue. So we really are no closer to figuring out who is going to be taking Luxville until we get to the second half of these OT rounds.
Going slowly approaching into the wave because they have been taking too much damage from these overnades. Still keeping up. The A hallway trying to keep the pressure.
Frozen starting to inch his way forward, but no one playing up top with him. Inch his way through, but there you go. Aggressive remote bomb coming down. Does manage to swing themselves into a bit of a lead here.
Just depending on the blue respawn because they need to find more members down here as they have 5, but when they focus all their fire into 1-2 spots, they can just do the perfect defense. All they need is one more.
Watch you take it down. Nice pick up there.
And with that, Juventus wants to push into B possibly.
They're working on it, aggressive here onto the low ground, spamming out, looking for some picks, get some damage in, but he will get headshot. Coyote able to take him down. Moja finds Fox. 3v3 here. Moja dangerously low. Plant coming through onto the site.
Been planted.
Very dangerous spots as there are 2 entrants, and then once one angle, FCN's coming from the side. They take one down, takes 2.
Now it's Caspian in a 1v3. He will not be able to get it. Round does get picked up here by Juventus.
Mission
Was about to be
failed.
stopped by Signature PB, but that's one take and 2-1. First half, we keep on going. Juventus moving to slowly approach into the B side, have the perfect angles covered by those 3 members. Nearly well-practiced strategy going all the way in there, and it all started with FCN breaking inside. But also Fox finding few kills by going around the main hall. Actually should not happen from blue side, just not watching him below. It's got him caught off guard.
Chu again playing this corner, actually poking up. Just a little bit of damage there on the Frozen, but cannot find that kill. Would have been absolutely huge for Signature had he been able to do so. Well, they're just going to be sitting here, remote in hand, waiting for somebody to push forward, but they have rerouted.
Hutcher is almost a little way too crazy for going all the way outside that late into the game. I know he has thrown the grenade to check, but just going out there against 2, possibly 3, 4 men, that's going to be an insane play. Lots of nades coming down the stairs.
There's some pickoffs. Not going to be finding anybody, though.
There's no one in there. Signature PB actually backed out about 5-6 seconds ago. Going to let this room just empty for Juventus. They got the lower floor covered. Going towards the B side once again.
Smoke going to be coming down.
And Fox is there to cut all the reinforcements, backups coming from Signature PB. Actually backs all the way out after throwing all that and goes towards the A.
Push forward, Hutchu comes up with 2. Caramel gets another one. Hutchu gets a 3rd on the Frozen. No one has killed him. Now it's just Coyote again in a 1v3. He has such bad luck with this situation. This time he is the one planting, but not going to be able to make it through onto the site. Will get taken down as Signature pick it up 3-1.
In the first half, and we do have to go switch sides and then go into the second half, where Signature PB have a really nice first half of almost securing 3-0, but of course, they did take a punch from Juventus.
They need to close out 2-round wins in the second half if they want to take the first map. If they can lock that down, then they will move up to match point here in this best of 3 and would just have to best Juventus on downtown to advance into that grand final. But you remember how things transpired, G-Clef, before we got into OT rounds, how it went for Signature.PB on the red side. They picked up 2 round wins out of 7 total played rounds. So getting 2 more here when there's a very limited number to be played in these OT sets, they need to really level up their performance if they want to close this out.
The regular first half, second half, you can have up to 9, but in the extra round, you can only have up to 5. So that's very limited. Totally, as it seems like we have some talks in between just before we go into the second half, as we are going to approach switching sides between Juventus, and Juventus will be in the red, or in the blue this time, actually switching. Signature.PB will be pushing in towards those bomb sites.
Players getting readied up here in the lobby, set to dive in to finally determine who is going to be taking away this first map. It feels like we're in, the second map, that this is going to be the deciding moment for who's going to advance to the grand final, but we're just getting started.
We are just about to get the fire on. The scorch ignition is on. But you need to turn it down with some water. Yes. Just keep it cool, because it seems like we're going to have some time before we go into the second half. Just getting ready. We have the room. Getting a lot of the players getting ready for the second half.
A lot of pressure you would expect on these guys. Tournament hanging in the balance. Losing that first map is such a slippery slope for anybody. Go out in one more, and that's goodbye. Juventus trying to stabilize as they get ready to move over to the defense. Was so strong for them. You remember 4 consecutive round wins the first time out on that defense. Can they do it again?
Yeah, that's going to be the thing, as they have been rolling really strong, and especially yesterday, Signature.PB, they were absolutely just destroying, just stepping on to the other team, just showing what kind of class they were actually on another level compared to the other teams. But today, Juventus stepping up this highly, and they're contesting really well. Of course, 3-1 in the first half of the tie score, but this is only the first set, and they have done so much better in the regular half.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, it's absolute insanity, the level of play that we're being brought by Juventus after seeing them yesterday. It's such an improvement, and to really step to Signature.PB, especially be able to shut them down as a defensive squad on that blue side, it has been wonderful to watch. So many clutch performances coming out of multiple members. Unfortunately for Coyote, put into so many dire situations where he is constantly trying to 1v3 and he's unable to do so. But, to hit this point, to give us our first draw that we have had in this entire tournament after such a long day of group stage yesterday with 2 different stages operating simultaneously, main and secondary.
That's right.
Having no draws happen at all in those matches, and when we get here to the final semifinal, it's just the most high pressure situation where we could have something like this occur, and it's still undecided. We're still not sure who is going to be moving into downtown one map up.
And the pressure always just builds on every single round. If you win, of course, less. If you lose, it just builds onto you. And it goes to the final round. If I lose this, we drop. And we lose, everyone in the team knows that for sure. You do want to think in the mind that, okay, we're just playing one game. You do want to have that fresh mind, but it's never like that when you're on stage. You know exactly what's going on. You got to play your own game with the strategy and the practice that you had before. But on stage, things could be a little different because the other team is just as good as you or better than you are sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you have all of these people watching back home from the different regions that they're here representing, all the people from Brazil watching, all the people from Thailand, amongst all of the other regions of the world being represented here, who are waiting for that grand final to come up, waiting to see the third place match, to see who is going to be, well, in that, because we don't know who the second team is, but who is going to be able to take away that third place prize. You know how many people are watching, how many eyes are on you. That's so much pressure. In addition, you also have all of the squads who didn't qualify into the semifinal knockout stage here in the audience watching you live in this massive studio. That really can add a lot of pressure to these teams and to these players who maybe don't have that much LAN experience. Maybe they're entirely used to playing online, not being on camera. Obviously, a lot of veterans here, but for some people, that will still cause nerves. No matter how many times you've been in front of thousands and thousands of people, you could still get a bit nervous about it.
Yeah, the highest level of all around the world, they have gathered here. And we are about to jump into the second half. It is going to the final one before we have the winner of the first set, Luxville, once again. Let's get ready for Signature.PB versus Juventus.
Over onto the blue side here, Juventus put on a clinic defensively the first time out. Can they do it again and deny these wins away from Signature.PB?
And Signature pressuring the main all, 3 of them. This is how Juventus actually started out with the very beginning round of this entire set. With some nades and takes one out in the rail.
Besney playing the same spot. Tosses out that nade right as they were coming around the corner. Does force them back and keeps himself alive, but barely so. Nade does clip him. Takes him quite low for that HP bar. 38 remaining HP, but he is still playing forward, just hovering on top of that bookshelf. But now he's going to think better about it and will retreat back. Coyote going for some shots. Gets a couple hits in. He's a couple members low, but he himself gets tagged up. Now Paramount starting to push around that corner, but will go ahead and kite back, plays with some restraint.
Actually gets a lot of the angles for themselves, trying to get the rails, but covered from both sides. Caspian fake through, but gets down from FCN.
2 members down now for the side of Signature, only able to find Coyote in return. Aggressive, getting tagged up, trying to play around that corner. Besney still far forward onto that bookshelf.
Yeah, they got the
will not
on the other side.
Nade's going to be coming down. Aggressive, however, does manage to get Besney, but he has almost no health remaining, nor does Modra. As I say that, Frozen will be able to find the kill, so now it's going to be a 1v3 scenario. Bit of a miracle turnaround here from Hudshu. If anyone could clutch it out, it's got to be this guy you would expect, though. He manages to find one. FCN going to be low. Fox sitting at full HP. High pressure here, Signature.PB. They need to get 2 wins on the board. If they can do that, they will take Luxville for themselves. Hudshu going for the flank around, playing this one out nice and slowly.
All the way from, and basically Juventus is looking for that A side planted because they want to trap him right in this room slowly. But it also gives a good chance for Hudshu to get that headshot straight on, because that's what...
He's going to rotate out. He's going to make his way around the corner.
Just in time.
Makes his way out, hears them coming down the stairs. But now he might be in a situation where he's trying to retake the bomb site. Spots out Fox. He's going to full HP one, burns him down. 5 health remaining. FCN going to be the last one as he is in onto the bomb. He's got to stop this one. He starts pushing his way up, trying to spray him down, trying to get the hits. Forces him off the bomb here for the moment, but cannot get the kill. He's going to be straight back on. Hudshu, can he finish him off? Yes, he does. Gets the clutch. Puts 1 round on the board. 1 more to go.
Success.
Nice save.
All right.
Exactly how you should be running with that bomb planted onto the A side. Just time sticking for you, basically. Just having a baited, stopping that from getting that. Getting that's all you need to do. From the red side.
Ooh, Nade's coming out. Frozen ducking around him, but the last one does manage to clip him, and FCN goes down off screen as Modra finds a headshot. 2 members dead. Signature.PB looking to punch their ticket forward with 1 map win as they get ready to advance on to downtown. Coyote, a sliver of HP, and Fox gonna be left. Pushes around the corner, looks for aggressive. Takes a little bit of damage here.
Takes Caspian out and also aggressive from the side.
Finds 2. This is now looking possible. Coyote finds 1. Fox gets the other. Hudshu again.
Last one.
Looking to clutch. The bomb has been planted again, and this time there is even less HP remaining on these members of Juventus. Hudshu, can he carry them back-to-back clutches? The defuse coming down. He'll get Coyote, but Fox is able to get him, and that is enough time on the clock for that defuse to come through. Juventus able to put 1 on the board.
That position was a tough one, covering both angles. Of course, you can turn around, but aiming up and down required at the same time. That was a really hard job to be done by Hudshu. Clutched out last time, was not successful this time. Will be 1-1. And Juventus Still looking to take 3. That's basically required. And also Signature needing just 1 more from that red side. This time will be a little slower as the previous 2 has been just up-tempo. Slowly just approaching.
Besney just going to be inching forward, has that smoke there to provide some cover, but now it's going to be dissipating. Hudchu pushing forward. He's going to be crouching in behind the bookshelf here to keep himself safe.
Modra slowly approaching the A hall, going all the way out. Jasmine here preparing all the grenades towards the A room. In the second floor, seems like no one's actually in there, so we're not going to see too many casualties coming out.
Nate in the back, looking for Besney, not able to find that pick. Hudchu spraying out, will get taken down. Coyote finds that first kill.
They rush in, they have to rush in. They saw 2 on the other side.
They start pushing through. Modra finds 1 as FCN will go down. Nate being spammed out here onto the low ground. Smoke thrown down at the top of the stairs. Push around the corner, spraying into the smoke. Looking for that hit, and the Nate will be able to take down Besney. Turn around, throws in, barely able to stay alive. Gets ducked out. Coyote now gonna get taken down.
Fast rotation coming out from Signature.PB as they don't have it planted yet, but they are both pretty low, and Fox is 100 HP right now.
Yep. 2v2 could really all come down to this. Juventus need to win this round and extend it to 1 further.
Got a good angle set up here. Modra's looking for the rail, and the one looking for the other entrance takes one down.
Throws in. Fox, can he do this? He has 100 HP. He's
Fox
up onto the high
right
ground.
now. Doesn't really spot him.
Dooley's gonna be drawn out. Doesn't look behind that bookshelf in the back left. Turns around. Does manage to take down Caramel. Now it's just gonna be Modra, the last one alive with barely any HP. He's in onto the bomb, and he manages to cut him down. Fox will be able to pick this one up.
Are we going to have a tie after a tie?
Bomb defused.
We'll see what it comes down because they have 1 more round
Mission
to go for
failed.
Juventus.
Okay, let's go.
It comes down to this round.
Huge.
Signature.PB, if they take this one, they take the entire set, but Juventus, they can tie it up.
You're maybe looking to do it. Fox, he's going to be the first one, the hero from the last round. Will get cut down. Now Modra finds FCN. Juventus need to go into crisis mode to try to stabilize or try to find some picks and slow down the pace of this round. We're only 25 seconds in. 2 members gone. Modra nearly eliminated himself. Now Besney also going to be dropping Signature.PB. They are done messing around. They want to close this out right here, right now.
With that overman, even though they have 5 players left, they're not taking it slow. They're not taking it really easy. They want to check every single spot just in case they get caught off. Modra is really low. He's got to be careful. Going to be on the back, chasing all the other members. When they have 5-2, they might as well just not really focus on one spot, just split and then go towards A and B at the same time. That's totally possible. Hutchie going all the way around. Coyote getting some shots in and actually takes one down.
Okay, good pick off there. Aggressive going to be eliminated.
Hutchu is coming around all the way from the main hall. Coyote trying to spot him, does not spot him, but actually has a good position stopping them.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Take 1 more down, Caramel down, 2 more!
Coyote gets 2 back-to-back, evens the odds. Even more so, Modra's still gonna be sitting at 7 HP.
Makes it
Taking some
odd.
shots, looking for Coyote. Aggressive push forward here onto him. He's got 5 HP remaining, barely makes it out of there with his life. Hutchu, can he answer this one back? Takes so much damage, both members on the side of Signature.PB are significantly weakened. Bomb getting ready to be planted here by Modra, but can they hold it off? Frozen is still full health. So he makes his way into cover. Now cheating forward, getting in behind the door, throwing down a smoke. Spray coming out. Modra's gonna be dead. In onto the bomb. And that's Hutchu gone. Juventus. They pull off the round
Bomb
win.
defused. Win.
And they stop Signature.PB taking the final round. It is going to tie us up once again.
4-4.
Wow.
Good Lord.
It's a rare sight. We do not see this one coming down too many times.
The odds of this happening. Double overtime. This is insanity.
Well, Locksville action continues, ladies and gentlemen.
It just will not stop. We are no closer to knowing who is going to be taking this first map.
Well, Achilles, I can do this all day long. We can have all day long Luxville action, ladies and gentlemen. It can come down.
Maybe it'll just never end.
Yeah.
It'll just never get to that grand final.
We've seen some clutch games coming out, especially Hachu is bringing all those shots together like this. And another one, we'll just have to see what it comes down to, because this one is going for a little longer. We're still on set number 1, but I can't be more excited for the overtime.
It's just, it's insane. It's actually insane that we have gotten to this point. We've said it before, I'll say it again. No overtime rounds at all on the first day. Not in the first semifinal. Now we come in here and we're at double OT. Can we go triple?
We'll make that a quad.
You know,
We're ready. We're
absolutely
ready.
insane. You and I are. The teams aren't yet. We're still figuring out
Which side they're gonna be on?
who's going to be on what side. The players are in the lobby, but we might have to rearrange them a little bit depending. You can see, yeah, that's how I feel. That cheeky little grin, you just can't believe it. You can't help but smile at how nuts this situation is.
This is how high of a level of PBIC is, this highest scope from their own region, the countries. And when they clash, you say the rounds with the same numbers at the end, tie it up over once again and twice. Now, the real question is, which side are they going to go? And then it seems like Juventus is just clutching it out at the second half over and over again after just dropping so many rounds in the first half.
Their defense is just so good. Both of these squads are so finely tuned on defense here on Luxville, it would seem, but the attack, when they're on the red side, that's when things start really lacking for them. They're unable to really execute on these, you know, clean attack strategies. They're constantly trading back, getting picked off by nades, by bombs and whatnot, and it is just costing them dearly when it comes down to the attack. But the defense from both sides has been so very good. But the fact that their Signature was 1 round away, just need to close out that final one, and then lose 3 straight in that second half. It's just a testament to how much willpower is being pushed into this game by Juventus to not back down, to not surrender, even just on the first map. If they can get this win in double OT, then ride into the sunset to downtown, their map pick, I think they might actually be able to pull off a 2-0 against Signature.
Sometimes what we have from not just Eastwood, from a lot of the matches, when there are this many ties, after just the one result, it just becomes one-sided right after, because they have played so many games before that they just continue with these actions. But of course, we have to get this tie up. I think we have the coin toss ready, and we're just making sure before we go into the extra set of tie breaks here.
It seems like we're finalizing everything as the players get ready to go back into the booth, so side selection should be done, and we will be finding out momentarily who is going to be starting off where, whether or not it's just going to be a repeat with Juventus back over onto the red side to kick things off. You know, there's so much up in the air on this one. I don't even know if it's going to end in double OT.
No,
it really could just keep on going further and further.
We can keep on going, that's for sure.
Eventually, it'll hit a finish. But I'm trying to think of some of the longest matches that I've seen just in esports history. And I mean, I've seen some stuff go on for, you know, 3+ hours, 3.5 hours for a single match.
Well,
I don't think that's going to be the case, but you never really know.
You know, this match, the fact this is only on the first set, that's the best part. We get to get this one down, and then we go into downtown, which is right after.
Yeah.
And then maybe even Sandstorm.
And then we have, we maybe have 2 more maps after this, and then 2 more matches after this. This feels like a grand final.
Almost like it, then. That's...
This is the level
well,
of play.
grand final's waiting for us. This is
the
only
level of
semis.
play that I want to see from the grand final. But we still have to get through this. Then we have the 3rd place match, you know, where Art of Execution is going to be waiting. And then I don't know after that. I have no clue who is going to be meeting them in that 3rd place match, who is going to be advancing to the grand final. Everything is up in the air. All bets are off. And we're still waiting on the side selection to get the players ready and set into the game so we can maybe finish off Luxville. But maybe not. Maybe it just keeps on rolling through, but I can see everybody in the lobby is readied up. We are going to be loading in.
Well, Achilles, I think we are just about ready to jump in very soon to Luxville rematch. So the second rematch here between these two teams. We're going to have Juventus in the red side and Signature.PB in the blue.
Yeah, so this is very much like we saw.
Same start.
Some nades rolling through, looking for some picks. Nice little explosion, but not going to be finding anything outside of some damage. Mojo does get tagged up to about half HP. So already going to be a nice little start here for Juventus.
And Uchu comes all the way around and takes one down. Everyone in the main hall. They're in panic mode, trapped here.
Uchu able to find one, but Caramel now going to fall. A 1-for-1 exchange. HP bars in favor of Juventus.
Really good focus.
Go ahead and reroute, change their approach.
That was literally an all-in to main hall site. And then they just leave. One goes back down. They know the pressure's off. Signature.PB. Let's see how they want to position, leaving that A room off. But Caspian comes all the way up to the side towards the A hall. The hallway seems like it should be defended, but slowly, just in case, Juventus finds someone really aggressive coming down, coming all the way up here. So far, there's none. There's no one in the A hall. Trying to go into the crossway at the same time.
Mojo just waiting patiently.
Fire
Nade going to be tossed out around the corner. Not going to find much of anything. Still holding on to that remote. Pops it and finds two instantly. FCN and Coyote both going to go down. Mojo still going to be alive. Remaining members dangerously low here as Frozen still plays forward. Himself safe here for the moment. Somehow has not been taken down, but Mojo finally will find that headshot. Now it's just Fox all on his lonesome with 10 HP versus 4 members. He'll push in, but we'll be able to find one, but will get taken down inevitably.
And that's going to be
Mission
Signature.PB
success.
taking the first round.
All right,
And
let's
can
move
they
out.
keep this one going? That's exactly how a lot of things started. But Juventus, they got their chances in too. So all in from the main hall last time, but going to switch it up. Will Hutchu ever come out all the way to the red side once again? That doesn't seem like it's the case this time. And they always back up. They know all the overnades are coming towards that stairs to the second floor. So they back up all the way out there. Just leaving that A room open, guarding the B side and the staircase next to it.
Spamming coming down aggressive.
Nice
Will be
pre-fire.
eliminated. Very nicely done by Besney. Maybe we get to go 1-to-1 here in the first half of double OT.
As they continue to look for some shots. Pushing into the A hall. Got one there already. Let's see if they go to that hallway or crossway. Second floor once again. Seems like there's 2 waiting for them.
Caramel finds one. Coyote going to be eliminated. Still playing up here on the corner. Some more nades going to be tossed out.
Going for that A hall. Trying to do some.
Caspian. Ooh, he's hunting. But Frozen finds the headshot. And now finds another. Caramel now going to be dead.
Going straight into A site.
4-2 advantage. Yep, straight in onto that side as you say. Mojo's still going to be upstairs.
Bomb has been planted.
Going to be looking for an approach. Nade tossed up. Looking for a pickoff. Mojo finds 2 of them. FCN and Besney both can get taken down. Frozen playing for the last remaining member. They can set up a crossfire to try to take him out. Hudshu coming in from the other side, and they managed to get him. That's going to be the defuse, and Signature will move up 2-0 here again.
What a save from 4-2. They take down a lot
Bomb
of members.
defused.
Mojo just coming in hot. Hutch just starting it off and covering the angle with the grenade at the same time. And that requires
All right,
a lot of
let's move
teamwork,
out.
insane amount of teamwork. I'm surprised that was even possible against 4-man.
But will history repeat itself again? Can Juventus pick up a round here in the third? Extend this first half a little bit longer? Or will Signature be able to cleanly close this out with a 3-0 this time around and then only need 1 round on attack to actually get the win on Luxville?
Yeah, those true. And Modra is actually on fire. Already having great setups. with this bomb planted and taking few out with the switch. That was the first one, which was the best, and also doing damage to a lot of the members onto Juventus. Few grenades being thrown towards the red side a little. That's the narrow hallway. We don't really see too much action over there, other than grenades being thrown. Over nades, focusing on the stairs.
Push forward there, Hutchu. Dangerously cheating forward. Does get frozen, but Fox will punish him with an aid. One for one. Fox now in an awkward spot, just cutting back behind the bookshelves here, trying to keep himself safe. Takes a little bit more damage. Caramel playing right around that corner. Roja, however, going to be getting taken down off screen. It's just going to be a bloodbath everywhere you look. People going to be dropping like flies. 2v2 now at the end as Juventus make their way in onto the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Fox went down, but he was able to keep at least one of them with him. So as long as he traps one member down back there, that's all he has to do. That's his job. If he takes one more, that's great. Trapping them onto the rail, takes one down, takes the second one.
And there you have it, Besney delivering that win. Looking like history might repeat itself here at G Club unless Juventus can run with this momentum. They pick up another round win here in the third.
Signature.PB needs one more round to finish this first half.
But then they still need to get 2 in the second half to take it home.
Having all the ones out there, having east side of the rail covered. To ramp to the second floor. As Juventus trying to just break through of Signature.PB's defense lines here. As Fox was not able to find too many kills just to distract and suppress pressure from the main hall. No one's going to be around him.
Smokes out.
Slowly going towards the second floor crossway. They want to go all the way down to the stairs of A. They've got that position. They want to switch into the B. Big call.
We'll see right now, still playing around with it.
First grenade into B.
Postured up into B. Start poking their way out. Aggressive playing further back, scoped in, waiting for somebody to push forward to try to get those kills. Such a tense moment here. Signature knows that they need to close this out.
They have that set up. Do they really want to go when the angles are actually working against them? They can switch into A.
Trying to play that corner, takes a lot of damage, has to kite his way back. Aggressive now going to be shifting over. Into the front, spraying it away. Tags him up quite a bit. Mojo going to be the first one to fall, but Aggressive finds Frozen. Now Hutchu getting another one there as Fox will get taken down. Just 2 left. Slivers of HP remaining on FCN and Besney. And they pull this one off versus 3 full health members of Signature.PB. They're in onto the site. No plant coming through yet. It's way too risky for them. 7 health now remaining on Besney. Push around the corner from Caspian. Would be able to take him down. But he's got that supporting cover fire from FCN on that low ground.
I was waiting for the plant, which seems a little too hard because they're so low HP.
They're starting for it now. Besney finds one, but will get taken down now. It's FCN on his lonesome, and he will just go ahead and get dropped. The headshot coming through Hutchu. Finds the kill, and Signature will be able to get the victory here in the first half. Things are going exactly like we just saw, G Club. The same round wins coming in for the same exact teams. Will it repeat in the second half here as Signature swaps back over onto the red side?
14-12. Well, that's the score we have for now. They tie us up with another 1-3. Juventus needs to have near perfect defense onto the blue side. That's going to be basically the one goal that they have. But if they get 3 straight without a single round loss from Signature.PB, they can actually take this first set. I think it's just about time where they actually can do it. Wow. That's actually crazy.
Insane. But one more half to be played. And maybe we will have a winner of the first map. I am not sure at this point. I'll be surprised if we don't go into triple OT, I think.
I think it's about time we find that out very soon as we load into the second half of the match. It's the second overtime.
Both of these squads have been so very dominant on the blue side with this defense. Signature need to step up their game immensely on this attack, find some opening picks to work their way in onto the site if they want to take this away. 2 more wins is all that they need.
Juventus trying to get this one down slowly into the position where they will focus. When Benji's going to fight, no, he does not tag him too much.
Very aggro push there. Some nade into the back. Caramel falling quite low. But Coyote and Fox both going to be taking a lot of damage themselves. Smoke's now going to be tossed out. Besney's still going to be playing forward here. Loves this angle, loves this spot, and that will be Caramel pushing back away.
His favorite spot as Modra Caspian onto the other side. Looking for those nades. Timing is required to have that onto the stairs and the backside of As we get to the second half there, we can actually just by these plays, a slow tempo from them. We can feel the tension, feel the nervous feeling that they actually have for these matches.
Caramel starts pushing forward again. Just slowly inching as much as he can, has Hudchu to back him up.
Caspian aggressive, they're gonna actually go towards the A hall and pressuring a little more.
Oh, Besney pushes out, but will not get taken down.
No, aggressive was taken down at the same time on the other side. Caspian finds two, but he's the one going down. Caramel takes another one.
Yeah, 3 for 2 there. Besney does finally fall. Coyote pushing low, trying to get this hit around the corner. Knows he's so very low and does finally manage to even it up. 2v2. Health bars in favor of Signature, and the bomb plant also going down. Modra set up inside the room for the defense here, and Hudchu operating on the staircase to provide some cover. Push around the side. Fox coming in, looking for that angle. A lot of damage coming in, but Coyote will be taken down. Now Fox pushing his way through, makes it in the bottom room.
Trying to defuse, getting some chances, but that's not going to happen too well.
Yeah, he's going to be going for it, and they will manage to take him down. Signature pick up the first round here in the second half.
Mission success.
But this is exactly what happened last time,
Yes.
G-Clef. Then they lost 3 straight, and we ended up with another tie.
That could totally happen as they're going super aggressive, putting into it, but Benji stops that from happening. Caramel goes go down in the 8 hall, but he steps out a little too far. Fox is here to cover him up.
So 1-for-1, nade around the corner. Coyote to come up with another kill. Caspian, however, picks up 2. Coyote and Fox both going to be eliminated. Now it's a 3v2. FCN and Frozen, the only members alive.
Actually coming out around from the side. Actually got a good angle onto those stairs, onto the sideway.
FCN still just going to be playing in front of the bomb site here.
FCN's got A side cover. Frozen coming out from the A side, coming around and finds.
He finds 2! That's going to be Caspian and Modra both taken down. It's a 1v1 Hudchu. And FCN, the only remaining members left, will go ahead and get the 1v1 screen up. The first time I think we've had this in the series. As we come down to this very crucial moment.
On this one, Hudchu going all the way towards the red respawn, going all the way around. And FCN in that small room before the railing of B site, ramp to the second floor. As he's slowly approaching, Hudchu is nowhere around the plant right now.
He's scouting out. Hudchu will have heard that grenade landing inside the B bomb site. We'll see just exactly where he wants to path to. Still taking his time. Round halfway over now. So much pressure on Hudchu in this moment. One more win would finally close out Luxville for Signature.PB, but if FCN can come out on top.
Time's ticking down.
Ooh.
Neither player spotted each other.
No, they start moving away from each other. FCN starts going back over towards B. Hudchu inches his way through, makes it into the bomb site, and will start the plant. Nade coming down, throwing this one into the back of B as that plant happens. Now he knows where he's at. Hudchu just going to be playing inside, crouching down behind the window. They're spotting him out, instantly melts him down. And they will be able to close that out.
Finally, we do have the winner of the first set only. That was only the first set of Luxville.
Yep, map 1.
Signature.PB is going to take the first set of Luxville and Juventus, even though they came super close to be taking the first set, they will fall after 2 extra overtimes.
And now we get ready to move over on to downtown. The map selection from Juventus. They were able to go to double OT on Luxville. The map pick by Signature.PB. If they can have that level of performance, but even but even more coordinated because of their map choice, then they very well could be taking us to our third map here in this best of 3. We might actually get to see Sandstorm here, G-Clef.
Oh yes, and downtown is a map where if you just start taking control, you can just roll over by taking just the cafe. So just by having the first set, I think the players might need to have some break time just in the middle, because that was a pretty long set one.
I agree. Went on for so very long, so I think a break might just be warranted.
Well, I think we might be actually jumping into the highlights, as we are just going to be moving in.
We have so many highlights to take a look at.
This highlight could be just 5 minutes long. Well, that was a grenade moment. As we will just continue the action a little bit further. As Fox, you can just see what these guys were able to do. And after one each other, this was a great save. And it just continues. The pressure in, that was the moment where they try to go in, but Modra just stopping all of those actions continuing.
It was just consistent back and forth, some really just MVP level players. Pretty much everybody in this game, Hutchu especially for Signature, standing out and kind of overtaking aggressive, I guess, really. Aggressive has not been getting that many kills on the board comparatively when you take a look at yesterday's performance to now. So has been a little more skewed in favor of Hutchu.
When you go into B with all those members in that small choke point, it's literally just so easy to take them down, but they manage to actually go through sometimes. Well, with these type of skills, they can have all that together. I think this is... We're still in the first round of 5 here, before the overtime. And just continuing the action here, as they managed to highlight going into the B side once again. This one actually, I think they eventually go through. Nope, not at all.
No, it's just a meltdown there by Fox, just destroying everybody left and right, picking up those kills. And it just kept on rolling through. Highlight after highlight. I mean, this feels like a day wrap-up, a day-long wrap-up like we saw yesterday of all of the matches, but it's really just the one set.
And then here comes the overtime highlights. Let's see, round 3 are on for the top. As Hutchu just came out clutching so many times, running towards the enemy. This was the 1v2 that he had. And he just finishes it with the timer that he had needed.
Those names rolling through the last one, able to pick up the kill there on the Frozen.
And that's going to be the one. Yes, that came close, but if you have to cover both angles at the same time, A side, that's a tough mission. You can turn around, get the lucky shot sometimes, but that's only lucky if you are. Get the spots, Coyote getting a few hits, those scopes. And Caspian actually goes down, but had some great moments from his own A side when he was defending this matchup. Continuing the highlights. This, I believe, the second overtime, starting with that Modra. Having that 2 kills and also damaging the other 2 as well, because they was all collected together.
I mean, aggressive just mowing down the line there, melting everyone's health bars, setting up for the rest of his squad to scoop up those kills was just absolutely stellar.
Has been seen. That's another moment of Hutchu at FCN 1v1 moment here, but insta-kill onto the headshot. Though that's going to be only set number 1 highlight as we continue to move in.
Yeah, Luxville in the books. We finally settled it, but we still have maybe 2 more maps to be played. Downtown going to be coming up next. Juventus's map pick. And we'll see if we're going to have just as close of a series or if this one will be a little bit more one-sided now that they're over into their favorites map selection.
As we are about to get ready, we have the players settle down in the chairs. And I think, okay, I do have the word, because that first set was actually a really, really long one. We're gonna take a tiny short break before we get into the second set. So guys, stay tuned. Set number 2 in downtown is coming back to you very shortly. But for now, Signature PB winning the semifinals, match number 2. Welcome back to PBIC 2018. We're still ongoing with the match between Signature PB and Juventus. But we're gonna get the set number 2 going in downtown.
Yeah, not gonna be wasting any time. We'll just go ahead and jump straight into the overview of downtown. Of course, we did see this yesterday, so I'm gonna be very familiar with it if you guys were watching. We'll jump in here. So map pick of Juventus. They'll be starting things off on the blue side. And we've already seen how good the defense is for both of these squads on Luxville. Will it be the same on downtown is my question.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty hard spots. You want to get the main cafe. Going through the freezer's trucks requires a lot of attention. There's really good lucky shots even, or the grenades. That has been the main contention of each side all the time in all maps yesterday too, from in that main cafe. And lots of windows I mentioned before. Spraying through that sometimes can be blocked, but I think we are just ready to get into set number 2.
Enough time for the players, you and I, to take a breather after that marathon of a first map, but now we are straight back into the action here on downtown. Signature PB on the attack. Can they find more success than they did on Luxville, or will the defense from Juventus just be as strong as we had just seen it from that first map?
Downtown a map, or you just have to take care of a lot of the attention away from the red staging area, as they will start to push through a little bit towards the back alley into the A cafe site, but they can't get that far just yet. It'll take some more time. Similar to Midtown, but downtown. We got a lot of defense at the B site. Caspian trying to peek out the door just by a little bit. Big grenades being tossed to the B-bomb site, but not finding any damage so far.
Yeah, Besney for now going to be one of the only ones really taking any damage whatsoever.
Caspian trying to peek out the door, and 3 actually, now 2. Right outside the door, because this is where the spot is actually a lot of them peek out. And we'll take down at least 1 for sure.
Coyote will find the first blood here.
At the freezer truck, nicely done, where they were about to actually make a move with the rotation coming down from aggressive as well. And good kill. Start off to stop them from happening. Freezer truck is actually one of the things that you want to go through. There's one more kill on Tomodra.
Besney finding that one. Coyote takes a little bit of damage, does manage to stay alive, but Hudshu does take down FCN. Now Coyote going to be falling. He's aggressive. He's able to finish him off, but Caspian was in the exchange. A 2v3, but Besney still very low. This is certainly possible for the side of Signature. Nade coming in onto the top of the site there, looking to find a pick on the Prozin. Will not even get any damage in. Now
Fox.
it's all on Hudshoot yet again. Fox into the back, and he's got the headshot. First round going to be going the way of Juventus.
Mission
Nice timing,
failed.
actually. Just understand the angle where he saw the one on top and you're on the bottom, you just 2 in, and you can get an easy kill just like that. That's gonna be the first round. Good defense coming out from Juventus. Now Signature PB moving in once again, finds Prozin. Can he escape?
And that's actually the nade taking him down. Hudshu going way too aggro to try to get that kill. Now aggressive himself is also going to be eliminated by Besney. Push up over the top. Prozin finds another one as Mojo will fall. Got a mile trying to get something done, but Besney cuts him down as he hits the ground, and now Caspian is left all on his lonesome
He's trapped
versus
here,
4.
though. He's trapped. Has basically every angle around you covered.
Gets one though. Frozen gonna be eliminated. Takes a shot, but Coyote is way more accurate, finds that headshot, and that is gonna be another round on the board here. Juventus looking quite strong on downtown. We saw Signature.PB play this yesterday. It was against Pantalon Esports, but remember, that was a 5-1, 5-1. They only lost 2 rounds that entire time. They're already down 2 rounds here at the start of downtown.
Just shows how Juventus is actually doing really well against Signature.PB, stopping them from going down to Signature.PB. Yesterday, they were just sweeping through the map, having at least like one of the fastest match ever, I think.
Yep. Some of the most concise and fastest games that we had.
But a totally different story in this matchup as Juventus is defending very well against Signature.PB, trapping members down one by one.
Now they've given us the longest match of the tournament, so fastest and the longest, back to back.
A lot of members going towards the alley, but not there yet. A cafe towards the A bump site. They will get nearby, but FCN is watching the angle of them coming in, so they got a good idea.
Shots coming through, so just going to be sneaking their way up. Some nades are ready to go. Caspian thinking better of it. Just going to be holding it for the moment. And Mojo will just go ahead and start leading the charge, pushes his way through.
It's finally just jumping over, checking all those outside. And
Modra!
Nice
melted down. Besney and Fox find that pick through the smoke.
That was a little too early. They had a lot of smoke. Mojo could have waited like 1 more second and then just safely walked towards the bomb planting site.
I think this is still one of the healthiest teams that we've seen plant a bomb so far. 4 members still going to be alive as it goes down now. Aggressive finding the first kill here for Signature.PB as FCN will get taken out. Still just going to be playing this angle, scoped in. Waiting for somebody else to push forward, but Caspian nowhere to go into the line of fire, into the grenade. It's going to be the nade. Coming out aggressive, just take a little bit of damage, but they're going to have this advantage here. 3v2 as they try to push in. Besney makes his way in, but Hutchu finds that first kill, and Caramel will go ahead and get the next one. Round victory coming through for Signature.
Finally, a red 1 win, as they would love to continue that pressure into the A site. As that was just left over last time, and they do know, so they're running in straight in. Juventus has 2 members defending the A site.
Zien in there, tagged up a bit, makes his way out successfully actually.
But 2 of them are way too low, but still survives and pulls a lot of grenades that they have.
Bomb plant getting ready to come down. This is certainly the fastest bomb plant that we've had.
One of the rare side with the 5v5 bomb planted here.
Yeah, and it is just going to be a war zone right now with the nades flying through from both sides.
Juventus having all 5 into one spot, not really even having one going around. Seems like they have a lot of stuff to throw inside.
Trying to push their way forward. There's going to be 2 kills going over as Besney and Frozen picks up. Now all-out war here. Hutchu will get taken down in the end. The bomb will be able to get defused here. Juventus will go ahead and swing their way back through for a 3rd round win.
Bomb defused.
2 away from closing out this half with a victory.
What a focus from Juventus, actually having all the 5 members and the low HP ones before the start. Actually were doing kills, grabbing kills, and pushing through the site. Risky plays, but pays off certainly. As they had those 2, but managed to escaping from the safe plant bomb site. Was basically required to take the match. 3-1. Juventus leading so far. Signature.PB, they literally cannot have the same strategy and the things they wanted to do last time. Keeping A side open, checking all windows. Takes a lot of time, slowly approaching this time because they were hurt somewhat from the grenades.
Just inching their way forward, a couple. Nade's gonna start pushing their way through.
Nades first, and then if they check there's no one, we'll be having a few smokes, but Fox is here.
Still into the back, throwing a nade in response. Looking for a pick, but Aggressive will be able to cut him down. The headshot coming in. Now they're on to the point. Caramel taking a bit of damage there. Under fire from Besney, who will get cut down.
With
A
the
little
smoke,
flank play coming through. They get the 2v1, they get the kill. Now they're going to have the advantage in a 5v3.
Caspian's gonna plant the bomb in the A site, and they are just going to continue
has
to
been planted.
roll onto the same site over and over again. Coyote coming around, coming towards the stairs. Prozen actually coming around, but Hutchu's got the other angle covered.
Fire in the hole!
It's coming down. Coyote, though, will get picked off. Aggressive finds another one. Frozen starting to work his way in from behind, but Hutchu is waiting behind the dumpster. And he goes ahead and takes him
Mission
down.
success.
You have at least one just looking towards the back. So anyone can still come around, even though last time all 5 men actually pushed through 100%. One for Juventus, not this time. Signature.PB is able to push that back into a 2-3 situation. This time switching it up to B site.
Coyote on his
Running in.
fire, but doesn't take any damage. The nade's gonna go flying.
Caspian's already in the back side. They have to watch out.
He's made his way through, and he's gonna find Prozen. Takes him down. Already a fantastic start. More nades gonna be tossed out. Looking for some picks. Not gonna find any. Coyote waiting. Coming down. Coyote gonna be forced on the low ground, but Hutchu finds the shot even through the smoke. And now Caspian falls up for another one with Fox getting taken down. CN does find Caspian, but that's just going to be it. 2 members remain standing there. Aggressive and Modra, the last
Mission
ones
success.
up as we see Signature.PB pick up another round win.
Loving the strategies coming out from Signature.PB and the speed that they want to control. Just like yesterday, suddenly they go into the map and they change it to beat. They just rush in and they take everything they want. They take the high ground control, make sure they have the grenade control just backing by at the same time, having Caspian going all the way back to the stairs, catching them onto the backside. They did everything they wanted in the last round. I wish to see those kind of things a few more times.
Alrighty, going for some shots. Almost had found Caramel there, but does not take him down. Push through. Shooting out the window, looking for Besney. They will be able to find him, but not before he gets 2 of them. Aggressive and Moja both going to get taken down. Coyote
One's hiding in the
back to
pillar.
side, spraying away. Hutchu is ducking down, will get cut down. And multiple members, and Fox finds an 8 kill there. And now it's just Caspian below half HP. Now dead. Left there, and that is going to be another round win
Mission
going over to
success.
Juventus. So
Yeah,
4-3.
Fox and FCN just staying right at the center. They were really not watching out for that spot too much. They thought maybe taking one member down that was just enough to actually break all the way in through. There's a headshot already into the man.
Fantastic start. Means that we could just be going 4-4, where that final 9th round to decide will be closing out with a victory on the first half, but still so neck and neck between these 2 squads.
Even after that, Signature.PB will actually slow things down. Unique.
Change it up a bit.
We'll have the grenades ready just in time. Has a lot of defense actually focused in his eyes.
FCN gonna get taken down. Aggressive. His nade lands nicely. Fox into the back. No more nade's gonna get dumped out. He's not gonna be taking any damage from that, but he still has to bail out the window to keep himself alive. Throws out another frag, looking for a pick-off here, but he's just gonna get taken down as Mojo finds a shot, but Aggressive as well will get traded out, but now it's gonna be that 4v2. Signature.PB looking to tie us up again, make it that 4v4, or 4-4 rather, as Caspian will find the second to last kill, and Prozen, he has been found. He will be able to find 1 member, but then he will be eliminated, so 4-4 is the scoreline.
Mission
1 final round to
success.
decide the first half.
4-4, tying it up here between the 2 teams. Signature brings it back after losing the first 2, back-to-back, 1-1 and 2 more. And back-to-back, 1-1 more. That brings us to the 4-4. Now, how do they want to approach this? Going through the cafe area, takes 1 down in the A.
It's just gonna be an exchange though. Sienna's there to go ahead and pick up the pieces, and now he'll get eliminated. Aggressive coming up with that.
Do they want to go in A? They have the smokes out, but is that going to be a bait? Let's see, no one's actually going into that site yet. Just looking for some angles.
Aggressive starts playing up.
Not really actually diving in, so Coyote actually goes all the way to the back to the B site. Because no one's actually went in there. They checked that, even with that smoke. Approaching slowly.
Caramel looking to snipe out with that RB. Shots coming down. Besney weakening some of the members here. Almost gets a kill onto Aggressive, but cannot finish him off. gonna be the bomb going down. Now Modra as well under fire, constantly being suppressed here. Caramel will be taken out by Frozen.
3v3. Make that a 3v2. Aggressive takes one more out. Two of the members really low, but Frozen.
Nade coming down. Modra gonna die. The bomb still has not been planted. Now it's a 2v2. Make it a 1v2. Hudchu be the last one.
Blue team
And there
win.
he is. He'll get picked off. That's gonna be the half victory going the way of Juventus.
What a first half of the match in downtown. Juventus finally bringing it back, taking it 5-4, but that's a lot of rounds taken from the red side, which is a little hard to do, but Signature, they are an aggressive team. 4 points. Let's see what it comes down to the second half of downtown.
Still any team's game really here. Signature, a lot of pressure on these guys to come back in and try to get this victory. It's honestly looking like we might end up going to that third and final map, G-Clef, unless the defense here from Signature.PB is like that, which we saw yesterday from them when they went up and had that fantastic 5-1, 5-1 record here on downtown.
That could be what we are having, but we are ready to jump into the second half of downtown. This time, Signature.PB in that blue. Juventus pushing in red. Trying to get maximum 5 scores.
Modra opens things up for his squad, taking down FCN, but an 8 out from Besley. Did claim the life of one here on the side of Signature. A 4v4 for the moment, and they're playing split across the board here. Fox does manage to find one headshot there.
Already breaking
things
the
up
back
further, but
side.
aggressive. He's postured up. He's got himself glued into that back corner. He finds one, push around the corner. Caspian does take down Besley. Now it's a 3v2. Fox gets jumped on, and that'll just be it. The finish right there. Signature will start off this second half with a victory.
Nice backups as they were actually trapped in the site, but they had the right focus with the 2 men on that B site. And getting one down at a time and working one angle at each other, covering each other at the same time too. Nicely done by Caspian. Slowly moving in. It seems like Juventus actually wants to pressure into the B side a little more compared to what Signature.PB was doing when they were on red. Maybe looking for some long nade kills, but B side is actually a really big one. It's hard to get a straight kill from what's 1-2 grenades.
Aggressive going back and forth, up and down the staircase here, looking for a pickoff. Coming away onto that corner, gets Fox, tags him up, but a nade coming in from beyond the grave, takes that aggressive, and Bessie with another one, gets rid of Caspian. Now Caramel also going to be taken down, and this is just going to be a slaughter. Modra, the last one alive, does pick up 2. With the health bars, he might be able to turn this one around, but now the bomb is going to be planted. They're postured in behind these boxes. Modra just trying to crouch his way forward, under cover, to get close enough to melt down these remaining members.
He's going to face Prosin first, though. Sees him.
Another HP. He's to finish him off. Gets one. Can he get the other 59 health coming through? Coyote.
13 HP to 59.
Can he get the clutch? He does. The headshot comes down. And Signature will pick up another round here in the second half.
What a clutch, and brings it back.
Bomb
2-0, they're going to
defused.
be in an impressive lead. Having a great
Mission
defense
success.
after having all those bombs planted. Juventus, they almost break through, but get stopped by those 2 all the time. Let's see what they are up to do. Going into the B bomb side was successful, but what comes after, how they were able to actually keep that bomb up for their side was the main problem.
They're looking for that 5 straight wins just to try to close this out.
Continuing the action, focusing onto the B side as well. Freezer truck. We have 3 over there. Lots of nades coming down to the B side. There's no one. Aggressive positions outside. So they check that there is barely anyone, if not damaged.
Spraying down. Caspian finds one.
They empty out the B side though, and
Aggressive, pushing back through, looking to spot out. Frozen is inching his way forward. Should have just seen aggressive there. Yep, managed to get a couple tags in onto him. Smoke grenade going to be thrown in just to try to cut he and Caspian off.
trying to have some sight. 4v5, but they do have the bomb side ready. And Fox is looking for the out angle, but gets taken down. Benzi from Modra just tags in 5-3. They got the bomb planted. Fox is covering the lower angle. But they got a lot to cover. Takes one down.
Yeah, they can definitely hold up here onto the point. Fox does find one. Coyote gets another one. The headshot there onto aggressive. Get down, evening the odds now, exceeding them here. As it is just going to be Modra by himself. This time in a 1v3. Trying to get a couple of these kills in. Tags up Frozen. Tries to push his way forward, but he will get taken down.
Finally, they take and they continue
fail.
to actually break in.
Okay, let's go.
And that's going to be another. That's going to be the one for Juventus finally for the second half. Changing things back a little. Finally, they get the bomb planted and actually defeat the entire squad. It was a 3v5 situation, right?
Yeah, it was a fantastic turnaround. Again, it's going to be inching forward. Signature trying to stabilize here. Not give up any unnecessary deaths or even lose any unnecessary HP, but as I say that, Caspian will get tagged up off screen, but looks like he's got a nice response onto Besny, weakening him with what I could assume was a grenade.
Just the little tosses, breaking a lot of windows right in the middle. Right next to Freezer Strike.
Far forward, but Coyote's ready for it. Headshots him instantly. Now they're a man down. This could be Juventus tying things up here in the second half.
Focusing on the B once again. Aggressive is all the way back there. Does not really spot it. Lots of nade throw him. Gets some damage.
Modra gets rid of one. Nade coming down. Aggressive trying to zone them off, but he is going to get lit up. Frozen coming in.
Lots of following nades. Not really get too much damage from that at all. So 3 to 4.
In onto the point. Modra dropping down. Does manage to find Fox. Evening things up just a little bit, at least for the moment, but now he himself will fall. Frozen able to answer back.
Just jumps on him on top. Trying to plant the bomb right now.
Bomb has
pushing
been
forward. Sees Coyote there. Can he get the spray down? Yes, he does. Dangerously weak, though.
Besny coming
Still
around,
in a 2v2. Caspian trying to push forward. Drops down. Gets the kill. Now they're looking for Frozen.
1-1.
The only one left alive. 38 HP. Trying to get those corner checks. Grenade in behind. He'll drop down onto the staircase. Tries to spray him away. 14 health remaining. Drops down, but he cannot get it. Frozen comes up with the kill in the end.
Wow, he fakes it with that smoke grenade and then pushes him out from a good position behind that box, but still managing to find good movements coming out from both teams. But eventually, Juventus ties this up once again, 2 to 2 now. This looks a little scary, Achilles.
Dangerously close. As the action just keeps unfolding, Caspian barely manages to hang on there by a thread and gets the kill onto Frozen, taking him down as they try to stabilize. Besny as well has taken a lot of damage, so they have to be careful. Probably slow things up here with this push.
He's only having 3 HP. He can't really expose himself out there. He's just gonna melt down with a single shot of anything, basically. Having some pre-fire, looking for some lucky shots in the smoke. Not going to land on anyone.
Yeah, will not be finding any. I'm just going to be skirting his way over to the left here, looking for another angle on that left-hand side. But to no avail so far.
Pretty good spread from A to B. Having one smoke down, but still Caspian right in at the center. Towards the blue cafe side. And he has a second one available, so he's covering angle of Caspian going down. Basically, they're guaranteeing that he's going to go down. He needs a help from his teammate. Besny taking a lot of damage. And Fox was trying to get some luck, but he does not really find it going across the B site. Coyote takes down one, but he is not the last one. Besny is the last one. Trying to find some success at the B site. I don't think he was spotted by aggressive.
No,
he is.
Opens up, but he doesn't get the kill, so now they know exactly where he's at. And going for the bomb plant, probably a little bit too risky. Seems like he still will be taking his time. Modra and aggressive starting to push up here.
Bomb
1
has
to
been
4.
planted.
And Hutch is coming all the way around, so from all angles. From the stairs, from the side room.
And there you have it. Modra finds the kill. As he goes down, and that's going to be another round win for Signature. 3 to 2. This has been so very close this entire time.
Bomb
That Signature's
defused.
leading just a little bit, but because they lost in the first half,
Mission
they need to bring it back and
success.
just finish this one with 2 more.
Let's go.
Yeah, overall now going to be tied up 7-7, but this half is all that matters right now. Fox looking for an angle, aggressive taking some shots. No one getting any connection on each other here, but now Mojo steps into the line of fire, and Fox will be able to burn him down. Nade gonna get tossed out the window. Aggressive trying to cut his way back. Hasn't really taken any damage and actually finds Coyote in the end. Now getting ready to push out for Fox. On the hunt, and Fox will get aggressed on, but gets one dead with that nade, and FCN finds one himself. But now it's just him by himself versus Karamile and Hudchu.
Hudchu's in that position and gets him down with a headshot.
One more to go.
Instantly. Just one more.
Mission
and then they will actually have the massive comeback in the second half.
All right, let's move out.
Higher downtown in the set.
Fire!
Would be them advancing.
Fire in the hole!
So big pressure on this round for both squads. Signature.PB, can they just go ahead, push forward into the grand final? FCN says no, takes on Mojo with that grenade.
One round off. And they can go straight to the finals.
Another nade there into the smoke. Hudju pushes up, but he gets taken down. Besney finds the kill. We might be getting extended to another round here. G-Club perhaps. Aggressive into the back of the site. Gets tagged up a little bit, pushes out, looking for the hits there onto Besney. Is able to mow him down, and just like that, it's a 3-2 back in favor of Signature.
And they got some cover. FCN in the middle. Coyote is still in that blue staging area.
Fire in the hole!
Coyote takes one down, 2-2.
Health bars aren't really that great here. Aggressive down to 3 HP, now gonna be dead. FCN finds that hit. Caspian for health himself, spraying away, trying to get rid of FCN. Takes him low. Might have misread, might have been 40 some odd health. Hard to see here though, but Caspian will get taken down in the end. FCN comes up with a headshot, and we just keep on going in downtown.
Let's go with the
All right, let's move out.
8th round of the second half. So for Signature, looking to close this one out with just one more, but Juventus coming back really clutch every single time. Seems like they wanted to have some momentum and the speed going towards that B side, but slowed down from the grenade.
Oh.
Focusing on lot for the freezer truck, and actually Caramel on the other side is slowly crawling. So Signature, they basically know that Juventus is all focused here.
Aggressive still just going to be holding this angle here for the moment. Almost going into that line of sight of Coyote, who has been proven to be quite accurate here in this match so far.
Caramel's actually all the way into the red spawn.
The headshot comes in aggressive, opens things up here for his squad. They try to close out this series and punch their ticket into that grand final to face off against our
One more.
hero. That's going to be aggressive fight. Another one. Fox going to be taken down.
Fire in the hole!
They run in. Because in the last one, and they take him down. They are going to the finals.
They've done it.
They've had 2 overtimes in Luxville, and with downtown back and forth, it was a tough one, but with that, they are moving into the grand finals of PBIC.
And this is exactly what RRQ asked for in their player interviews. They stated that they wanted to play against Signature.PB, against Thailand as a region in that grand final to try to take them down, put another win, another notch on the Indonesian championship belt. Unfortunately here for Juventus, they will not be able to try to pick up a championship victory for Brazil. But they still have one more match to be played, which will be coming up next. That 3rd place set up against Art of Execution.
Exactly, and that's going to be the next one. We still have to determine who will be taking that bronze medal from PBIC. The 3rd place of the tournament between the 2 teams. Juventus, they were really close against the Signature.PB, possibly one of the closest match we have ever had in PBIC.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
With that many overtimes and that many round win for a single match, there's some sportsmanship there. So just come, having some handshakes. GG.
Of course, can't have anything but respect for either of these squads. Again, Juventus really did step up to the plate here today. It was an absolutely fantastic run from them. But unfortunately, they do fall short here right at the finish line. A couple additional rounds is all that it would have taken, but we know our 2 teams in the grand final. We know who's going to be playing in our 3rd place match, but 2 more best of 3s to be had here today, G-Clef. The action is not yet over.
It has just started with the first half being done for the entire day. Day number 2 will keep going on, and this is the second match. We have the finalists and the ones in the 3rd, 4th place match. That's going to happen first, and then the finals very soon. But what an exciting day so far. We got to see a lot about the match. But coming up next, it is the 3rd placement match between these two teams. Auto Execution versus Juventus. Don't go anywhere.